Hey guys, today is the 3rd of February. We're going to do Bitcoin real quickly, a little quick technical analysis. Guys, I haven't been feeling good the last few days. I had a little problem with my neck. I don't know, kinked it, pinched a nerve, whatever the case may be. I've been doing exercise like crazy for 2 days and I've just been miserable. But anyway, I wanted to get back to this. Better late than never, as I say, you know what I mean? So, but I want you to know that these charts that I'm showing you, I drew this yesterday before this move up happened. Again, I didn't get it in yesterday. I was really feeling miserable. I literally laid down. That being said, it's just ironic that I had these yesterday. Now, what we're going to look at here is we talked before about this triangle here, right? We've broken out of that. Now, I had mentioned before that the top of this triangle here was really a trend line that could be forming. And then what you can see here is you've got 1, 2, 3 touches. You could kind of consider a fourth. But we went right through that right here. See, and then we come up. By the way, just so you guys know, this is the 29th here. This is Elon Musk Day. Why do I say that? Because that's when Elon Musk came out and pumped it up. Okay, so that's what this big pop was, in case anybody wasn't aware of that. So then we come back down. We were able to form that double bottom that I talked about. And of course, the 34.5 that I mentioned was where we had to break through. As you notice, once we got through there, look what's happened since then. We are right on up there. Now, on the way up there, I had put, again, a parallel channel here in the green, here, both here and here. And so now we've broken through that on the way up to that 37.7 that I talked about, which would be our next target, which we've now reached. But of course, I should have been telling you this yesterday. But that being said, what else I want to point out to you guys is this. We have a channel here. See these blue lines here? Got a channel coming down. It's, a descending parallel channel. And what we had that trend change right here. And see how we held the bottom of that. Then we went through that regardless of the Elon Musk pump or not. So what did we do? We come back down and look at here, guys. Boom, boom, boom. We come right up there. Now, keep in mind, I drew this yesterday, which means now it's kind of played out exactly. But here is the middle line here, and here's the channel we're speaking of that we formed. And so when we did this here, right, we changed our trend. Again, we had this downtrend happening, and boom, all of a sudden we had this double bottom and bang. Actually, this was the double bottom I was talking about. But and then bang, we're right through there. So now we're in the an ascending parallel channel. Okay. The reason I mentioned the midline and I mentioned this parallel channel I talked about before. Now we've run up to the top of our ascending parallel channel. So it could be a little bit of a pullback. What we want to see now is we want to see if we can hold on to this 37,700 or even the top of this trend line, which really is about 37,200. So that's kind of our areas. And of course, here is the midline of that channel, right, at 37,000 basically, right? So right in this area is where we're going to be looking to see if we can't stop here. And if we get some chance to form some support here, right, at this this channel here, at the middle of this channel, and then we can go ahead and test up into this 39s that I mentioned before. This is almost 40,000. Say 39.8 thereabouts. So that's going to be our next target, but that's provided, of course, that we hold these areas here. Okay, so that's really our next target, guys. We're going to want to see if we get a pullback when it happens. But I want to point something else out as well. These are the Fibonacci retracements. The top of this here is 38,677. Okay, that's the zero marker. So kind of funny that we're kind of getting close and we haven't really made it there. So that could be a possible failure. We don't know. Just a short term, like I said, look for the bounce to pull back. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. And guys, this is on the 4-hour time for giving you an idea. Now, I drew another channel because this is possible that here and here we could be forming another larger channel with this being the midline. We don't know yet. But again, this was, again, the Elon Musk pump. So I don't lay a lot of credence in that just yet. What would matter is if we can get up over this area and then run on into these areas, as I do think that it's certainly possible in the near future. But again, we're not there and we're getting ahead of ourselves. So again, we're looking at that 39.8 see if we can form support in the upper 37s or even down to 37 area, and then move on back up. Okay, again, this is on the 4-hour time frame. The the daily time frame, same thing here, just give you a little better look. Okay, what I wanted to point out, guys, we talk about this triangle and the power of them. Okay, we broke out, and by the way, I want to back up a notch. What we're going to be looking at, if this triangle was to perform correctly, you know, the top is that 41.5 area, and we're down around this 30, you know, low 30, 32, 30,200, whatever. So if this performs, you know, in the long run, like the formation of a triangle should, we could be looking at 51,000. But there I go, getting ahead of myself. So just to give you an idea, now I wanted to show you a little bit of history, guys. This is let's actually look at this on the 4-hour time frames to give you a little better look. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't draw it there. Never mind. Okay, so this is our ascending triangle that we had here. And notice how it broke out of the triangle here and what happened next. So just keep that in mind. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so just give you some quick targets, guys, some updates. Sorry I was not around the last day or so, but again, better late than never. If you guys like what you see, please share, like, and subscribe. Helps out the algorithms. I'm sure you all know that. Appreciate it very much. Ethereum will be up next for analysis. I thank you all, and you have a good night.